Hi, I'm Haydon Staines. I'm a proud Warlpiri Larrakia man with strong family ties to Yolŋu and Larrakia here in Darwin. Went through school here and then stepped into Charles Darwin University to complete a Bachelor of Education. So the people that inspired me to be an educator were amazing educators themselves. And I was fortunate enough to come across a number of educators that really believed in me and built really positive, genuine relationships with me, challenged me, but supported me at the same time. And they were sort of the foundation that I built my career on. So my most memorable experience at CDU was a sense of belonging that was developed as a result of a number of really supportive lecturers. The Indigenous Academic Support Unit there were really welcoming. They created a connection with me and got to know me, challenged me in a safe and supportive environment and made me feel like I really belonged at the uni. It's one of those things, if you're feeling safe and supported, challenged in a positive way, then that's sort of the foundation for success. And that's certainly at the forefront of everything that I do within an education context. The biggest challenge for educators within the Northern Territory is catering for the diverse needs of their student cohorts. And those needs are not necessarily limited to learning needs. They can be those social emotional needs as well. It's that creating a learning space rather than just a classroom. You've got two worlds that don't necessarily align all of the time, and our students are incredibly resilient and adaptable when it comes to walking in both those worlds and doing it effectively. The biggest successes are when you see your students that you've worked with go on to achieve great things. So whether it be graduating or transitioning into employment or just stepping into community leadership roles or giving back to their school communities, they're those sort of huge success moments. And I've had a number of students that have done amazing things after school, and they're obviously the standouts for me. We need more Aboriginal teachers because we have Aboriginal students, and I think who better to work with our Aboriginal students than Aboriginal teachers themselves. My learning journey, it's always been about having a positive impact, and I see the opportunity at Charles Darwin University to widen that impact and perhaps have a bigger positive impact when it comes to Aboriginal education. My advice to First Nation educators who are beginning their journey is to step into the space with an open mind, but also with an open heart, to centre relationships in everything that they're doing, whether it be working with their classroom or working with the school community. My hope is that there's a transformation when it comes to Aboriginal education. I think there's a lot of work that needs to happen in that space, talking about Aboriginal perspectives incorporated into the curriculum and a real commitment to teach Aboriginal children in a way that best caters for Aboriginal children. So I'm talking about Aboriginal pedagogies and valuing the Aboriginal meta-knowledge that is out there, particularly within our communities, focusing on Aboriginal ways of knowing, being and doing, and looking at how we marry that into our ways of educating as a Western system. My cultural identity has very much shaped my approach to Aboriginal education and education in general. It's sort of assisted me to step into the classroom and work with students, get to know them, build respect, build positive relationships, and it's sort of been the strength to my education. I think in everything that I do, I sort of think back to my experiences as an Aboriginal learner, and that really influences or informs my approach to working with Aboriginal learners.